Hello everybody, welcome again to yet another webinar with FX Educast and QTime FX and your host Munther Marji. I would like to welcome you all to today's webinar. It's going to be an exciting day. Like the past few days, every day we have been making profit, and I'm very happy about it. I'm very happy that you guys are here to enjoy this kind of profit that we are making these days, every day. Of course, like yesterday, we are going to try to find you the best trading opportunities in the market for the day. And first of all, I would like to thank QTime FX, our favorite forex broker in the whole world, for the generous sponsorship of this webinar, which is arranged by FX Educast. Guys, QTime FX offers you the chance to trade with unbelievable spreads, very, very tight spreads, and with zero commission. Of course, giving such tight spreads is something great, but if you charge your clients commissions, then you are not doing them a lot of good. But QTime FX, guys, offers you the chance to trade with very tight spreads, the kind of spreads that gave them the award for the lowest forex spread broker of 2018, and I sure hope they get it for 2019, 2020, and so on, because they deserve it, guys. They are offering you to trade euro dollar and dollar yen with less than half a pip. Can you imagine that? And with zero commission. Client funds are segregated in UOB, which is ranked in the 22nd place in World Bank ranking. And of course, the promotion that everybody's talking about right now is the $500 promotion. $500 of free bonus. Make a deposit of $300 or more, and you will be entitled to get a bonus of $500, guys. Or you can deposit only $150 and be entitled to a bonus of $250. But there's a very important note here. To get these promotional benefits, you must contact FX_Educast via Telegram. Okay, guys? So with this, of course, we are now ready to take off. First of all, what I want to talk about is results from yesterday. And for this, I will have to run my show here and get to the pages of yesterday's results. Guys, we had a fantastic day yesterday, although we were a little bit unlucky, because one of the signals got to its limit, another signal got very close to its limit, but it did not reach it and came back, which was, it was really annoying to see, but this is the market, and of course we have to go through these things sometimes, yet it was closed in profit. Let's take a look at yesterday's results, guys. The first signal which was triggered yesterday was the buy euro at 10.91. Unfortunately, we saw a 10.94 as the highest price for yesterday, only 3 pips of profit. And then the price dropped back to the 70s, where before this webinar started, it was trading at 75, leaving the signal with a loss of 16 pips. The pound, the buy signal at 29.85 was triggered, and we reached a little bit above the 30 level before dropping back to the 90s. And just before the webinar started, I checked the price, it was 92, which leaves this signal with a profit of 7 pips. Now the yen, of course, I was very confident about this short position. I told you how much I believe that this pair will crash, and we're not talking about 50 pips or so. We're talking about 500 pips from the levels which was in the market yesterday. I said this exactly. We were talking about 500 pips from current levels. And as you can see, guys, we had a sell at 108.98 and it was closed at market. The price just before this webinar started was 108.60, leaving the signal with a profit of 38 pips. We got to, imagine this, the limit was at 108.48, guys. We got to 108.48.6. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? 486. So we were very, very close to triggering this signal. Sorry, to reaching the limit on this triggered signal. I'm sorry about that. So 38 pips, not bad at all. And of course, the jewel of yesterday's signals was the gold signal. I really wanted to place a larger limit, but we use, of course, because I noticed that you guys like this, I use two targets. One of them is modest and the other is more ambitious, and we used target number 1 in yesterday. Of course, it was easily reached and the price moved more than 100 pips above that. We could have easily made double that, but it was very nice to see these 50 pips drop in our pockets, isn't it, guys? Don't you think so? So, all in all, we got ourselves 79 pips yesterday. 3 winners, 1 loser, 1 that made it to the limit. The other 3 were closed at market just before this webinar started. So kudos, congrats, and let's hope that we can do the same today. I'm sorry about this. Yesterday was not Monday, it was Tuesday. Still very early here. I'm still waking up, so forgive me for that. So yesterday trading, we made 79 pips. I'm very happy about that. Very happy about this limit on the precious metal on gold, 50 pips. We closed this short dollar yen with 38 pips of profit. Just a little bit of profit on the pound, 7 pips, and the euro touched the entry for the buy, but then dropped around 16 pips. Overall, it is a good day. It is a good day. We had very good profit, and I hope you enjoyed it, guys, very much. Okay, with this, guys, let me now move to the charts. But first of all, let me update the chat link so I can see, guys, what you are talking about. I want to add the chat here. Bear with me. I'm getting the chat link from my team. Sorry about that, guys. I'm just trying to get the chat link, and we will immediately move to the chart after that. Okay, let me try this. Let me try to do it. It's not working for some reason. We'll see about that. Anyway, guys, for the time being, let's go to our charts. Okay, after yesterday, good profit, we are hoping to do the same today. Finally, what happened yesterday was that finally the market is moving in our direction we are expecting. And of course, what I have been talking about for a while now is dollar weakness. That's why I was happy to see these signals. All of the signals triggered yesterday were in the direction I was expecting. Buy on the euro, buy on the pound, buy on gold, and sell on the dollar yen. So these are the four instruments we talked about yesterday. Today we're going to talk about more than four, because we're not gonna include a strategy for today. Tomorrow we're gonna have a strategy, but today I want to expand my analysis to more than four instruments like yesterday. Now, guys, if we are right about what we believe, then we are in front of a great opportunity to make some profit. And we have been making very good profit recently, yesterday, Friday, the days before. And this profit came from betting against the dollar, which is very, very important. You need to understand why this is happening. You know, when these things align, let me say, they align in the same direction. When the instruments are moving in the same direction against the American dollar, that gives me confidence in my expectations, whether be it weakness or strength. In both cases, what I believe is that when these instruments move in the same direction, then the market is telling you something. It's telling you that there's a good opportunity here. And what we have been seeing recently, guys, is dollar weakness. Remember, the euro early in October was around 109. Now it's approaching 111. The pound, don't let me start talking about the pound. It touched 130 yesterday. We were very close to 120 only weeks ago. Gold, of course, now we're trading at 1480. Remember, a couple of weeks ago we touched 1446, the Fibonacci level. And the yen, after trying to push very hard above the 109.30s, it got to the 60s or maybe the early 70s, and then now it is back like it should, below 109, very close to 108 and a half, and of course it's expected to do more than that. So dollar weakness is the magic word for the time being, but we need, of course, to look at the chart every day to confirm that this is still the case, because one of these days maybe things will change. For the time being, I am really confident that dollar weakness is the best position you can take in the market, and I hope I'm right, so I can make you guys some profit like yesterday, like Friday, like the past few weeks. We have been making excellent results, and I hope you did not miss it. If you missed it, join us today, join us tomorrow, join us every day, where we will be talking about the best opportunities in the market and provide you with trading signals as fantastic as the ones like yesterday, Friday, and the days before that. Guys, there's something we want to talk about, which is now we are offering you the chance to join a Telegram group where we will be sending these signals, and it's not going to be free. It's going to be free if you open your account with QTimeFX. If you open a VIP account with QTimeFX, you will get these signals free. But if you don't, you will miss out on signals like the ones we have been talking about this morning, like the ones you saw getting triggered in the market yesterday and the days before that. I think, guys, now we do have the chat link. Let me see. No, Still not working. I think it's not working. I know. I think I know the problem. Let me try to fix this. And yes, I got it. Okay. So now let me update the chat link. Yes, like this. And yeah, it's working now. So now we can move on and get to our charts. Like I was saying, guys, we had fantastic results, all coming from. I'm not bragging about the results here. I want you to understand why we achieved profit. We achieved profit in the past few days, every day, because we were betting against the dollar. This is the trend of the market right now. This is what I really believe in. I don't think the dollar can go on with the strength it has shown in past months, previous months, against the euro, for example, pushing it to 109. I don't think it can continue doing so, or pushing the yen to 109. It cannot do that. Things will go back to levels we have not seen for a while, and it's going to be very exciting, guys. Imagine the euro at 114, 115, 116. These are the numbers I want you to start thinking about. Imagine the yen at 104, 103, something like that. So, and of course, when this happens, you can imagine where gold will be. We have topped this year at 1557. That's the highest level in, I think, 6 years or something like that. And from there, we dropped very hard. Now it's time to move higher again. So it is a very exciting time to be watching our webinars, because we are betting on something huge. We are betting on a huge move in the market we really believe in. The past few days showed us that we are right about what we expect from this market. And what we are expecting is, of course, dollar weakness. This is the magic word, guys. Dollar weakness. We are going to continue to bet against the dollar. So with this, guys, with this intro out of the way, first of all, I want to welcome everybody to our webinar. And by the way, you can contact us via Telegram. We also have WhatsApp at 82 10 63 24 0219. This is the number. It's in the chat. You can find it. I'm watching your comments right now. James, welcome, buddy. I hope you had a wonderful day yesterday in the market. James. Riza, hello. How you doing? James, I'm very happy about the profit you made yesterday, buddy. Did you buy gold yesterday? I really hope you did. We have crashed our limit and moved more than 100 pips beyond that. So it was a very, very good day to buy gold, to sell the dollar yen. We had very good profit yesterday. Fingers crossed we're going to do the same again today. Okay, guys. We have a Telegram group. The guys from FX Educasta are going to tell you about that in the chat. It's going to be it's not going to be for everybody. No. It's not going to be free. If you want these signals, I have been showing you on these webinars what are these signals capable of, what kind of profit they can make. So we are going to keep these signals for our clients, people who confide in us and open their account through FX Educast. So don't hesitate. Contact us at FX_Educast via Telegram, and we'll open that account for you, and you will continue to receive these magical signals. Very, very happy about the profit made recently, but I want you to have that profit in your account. I don't want it to be just a number on the screen. I don't want it to be just a signal that you see in a video. Come on, be brave, open your account, FX_Educast via Telegram, and let's make some money. Okay, guys, let's start talking about the market, the euro. Of course, the euro did not move much yesterday. Very limited movement in the past 24 hours, as you can see, between 70s and the 90s, which is unfortunate because after this very nice move to the upside, I was expecting more of the same. Maybe today we'll get what we are expecting. The bottom line here is that we are in a bullish situation, definitely bullish situation, for several reasons. First of which, we have found support extremely close to the 2/3 Dow retracement level here. Very a nice stop here. And we also have a break above the falling trend line from the high seen early last month, early in November. Exactly 1 month ago, November 4th, we were trading here at in the 1170s area. And if we draw a trend line falling from that high, we can see that on Monday we have broken above this trend line. Okay, and now we are trying to break yet another level that I want you to pay attention to, which is the 90s, guys. I want you to see how important the 90s is as an area of resistance. Maybe, yeah. So guys, let me show you what I'm talking about. As you see, guys, this is early November. This is the high for November 6th. It was 93. 1093, of course. This is the high for November 7th, 92. This is the high for November 18th. It was 90 exactly. This was the high for November 21st. It was 97. November 22nd, it was 88. And this week, we came back to the same area. The high on Monday was 91. The high yesterday was 93.6, 94, something like that. So, as you can see, it's very easy to see that we have some kind of important resistance in the 90s. Can you count how many daily highs we have here? 1, 2, 3. Even we have a fourth here. Yeah, I failed to mention this. It's at 84, maybe a little bit far. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 daily highs within 10 pips, guys. Less than 10 pips. So it's very obvious that we have the 90s as the resistance to care about for today. Now, I'm going to place that on the chart and I'm going to talk about the support. I'm going to use Monday high inside this area. Of course, the area, we can say it's up to 97, but I'm going to use 91 because it's Monday high and I think it's technically important. On the chart, on the intraday chart, it seems like the most important level in this area. Of course, we're talking about a few pips here. Having it at 97 or 91 should not completely change our trading strategy for today, but I'm gonna consider it to be at 91. Okay. Or 97, it really does not matter. Now, what about the support? The support is also obvious in my own opinion. If we calculate retracement levels for this last part, the move up from Monday low to Tuesday high, we can see that the 50% level is at 1047. And of course, the 50% level is one of the most important levels when you calculate retracements, if not the single most important. Everybody talked about it, from Jesse Livermore to Dow to Elliott to everybody. But what adds to the importance of this level is this rising trend line, guys. The rising trend line from Friday low is currently running extremely close to the 50% level. Currently, we are at 40 or 40.4, if you want to be exact. But this is of course a rising trend line with every new candle. It's going up a pip or maybe more than that, a little bit more than that actually. Yeah, here we have it at 40, let's say, and here at 42. So it's going to take a couple of candles until this trend line exactly touches this level. Let's say 97, it's okay. Now, support is at 47. Okay, guys? These are the levels which we will be using to build our trading strategy for today. So let's get to it immediately. Okay, now if with the first pip, guys, with the first pip above 1097, I want to be in. So I want to have a long at 1098. Now for the support, of course, I'm going to give some room for the support because of the bullish picture in the market. So I'm going to wait like 20 pips before the support before I say it's broken. That leaves my stop at 27. 47 is the support. 20 pips below that is 1027. Let me color this. Now the targets. Let's look for targets. Target 2 is definitely going to be 1183, the highest price seen in recent memory. It was October 18th, we got 1183, and since then we have not been able to push beyond that level. Or actually, if we get to that level, I remember one retracement that I really care about, which is the 1208. So I'm going to keep my second target at 1208, but I'm going to provide you with a modest, a smaller target let's see, we want something in the areas of 40 pips, 50 pips, something like that. So we're looking in the area of 1140, 1150 for some kind of a target. I think we calculated the retracements for this move yesterday, or maybe for this whole move. This whole move from the highest price seen recently, and I want to see what kind of retracements we have here. The 78.6 is at 1139, and 88.6 is at 1159. I'm going to use the first one, 1139. Okay, so this is our first signal for the day. If the euro starts trading with 1 pip above 1097, we want to be in. And you know what, I'm really I know I changed my mind, but before we place it, I want to take this down, and I just wanted to trade above Monday high, because again it was an important high, and I can see that on the intraday charts. I'm very interested in 91, so I want the first pip above 91, not above 97. I want to get in as early as possible. Okay, with this adjustment, we are going to buy the euro at 1092. With a stop at 1027. Our initial target is going to be 1139, and our second target, for those of you who can wait, who like to wait, it's 1208. It's a very important retracement level. If we get there, we need to keep our eyes open, looking for signs of reversal or continuation. If we get a weakness signs, of course, we need to close our long position. But if we can see that the market is pushing beyond 1208 with energy, with strength, then we may keep our open position. Now, what about the sell? Of course, 20 pips below the support is going to be the sell, which of course makes it equal to the stop of the buy signal. So I'm gonna sell at 1027. And guys, if we start trading above Monday high with the first pip above Monday high, I don't want to be in this trade. That's why it's going to be 92. How many pips is that? 65. Yeah, that's okay. Now what about the limits? Target 1. Okay, initial target is going to be, I think, Friday low. Of course, Friday low is very close to a Fibonacci level. The Fibonacci level itself is 979. Friday low is 980. So a visit, if we of course break below this trend line, this rising trend line, I hope we don't. But if we do, then another visit towards this low and this Fibonacci level will become expected. That, of course, will leave us with 979. Second target, we have been talking about 903 as a very important support for quite a while. I'm sure you remember it if you were here in the previous webinars. This is it. I'm going to place a horizontal trend line on 03, so you see why I believe this is an important support. It's not a Fibonacci level or anything, but it is an important support that has shown support here and here and resistance here when we were forming the bottom reached early in October. So guys, these are my recommendations for today on the euro. I'm gonna head to my QTime FX account and I am going to place my orders. So let's go. Buy stop 1092. My stop is 1027 and my limit is 1139. 47 pips. Yeah, that's not bad for an initial target. So 1092, 1027 and 1139, guys, and place, and we have ourselves an order now. Check the numbers on the screen. You can go directly to your QTime FX account and place these orders, or you can copy them, watch what happens to them. You can screenshot this and come back later and see if this order is triggered or if it's in profit and loss, so you can estimate if our signals are good for you. Another signal, of course, is going to be the sell. In case we break below the support, of course, we will have a reason to sell at 1027. Our stop is going to be 1092, 1 pip above Monday high, and our limit is going to be 109.79. 48 pips of profit in case this limit is done, 65 pips of loss in case the stop is hit and place. And now I have an order, of course, to sell the euro. If we drop to 1027, I don't expect that to happen, but if it happens, I will sell the euro. I will place my stop at 1092. And my limit is at 109.79. With this, guys, we came to the end of the first hour, but not before I check your comments, guys. Michael, thank you very much, Michael. Thank you, buddy. I hope my wife will not read your comment, because then she will think I am really going to a date. I only date my wife, and on the weekends, only when the market is closed. She knows this. She knows this. You know, you want to go out, you want to have fun. When the market is trading, I'm sorry, I can't do that. So like 90% of the time we go out together, maybe 95% is Saturday and Sunday. She knows that being married to a trader is not easy, because a trader always wants the market, and they want the screen, they want the charts, they want to be there on the laptop looking for trading opportunities and following the positions they have in the market. So she knows when the weekend comes, let's do this, let's do that, let's go out, let's have some fun. And I say, of course, honey, let's do that. But come Monday, I'm a different person. I lose all my romantic side, and I only focus on the market. So no dates today, buddy. No dates today, Nick. I hope my wife will not read that. Okay, guys, I'm very happy that you are here, and I really hope that we will be making some good profit today. I really do, and I wish that you guys will be here with your real positions on real accounts, not demo accounts, guys, making the money that we are making in these webinars. We have to take a short break now, and of course we're going to come back for the second hour, talking about more instruments, talking about gold. My God, gold did something yesterday. It was unbelievable. It was so beautiful to see this move to the upside like this. It was very, very strong. A move that made me very happy, because I had many positions on gold, not just the one I gave you in yesterday webinar. Not just that, I had many long positions on gold, and I was very, very happy to see the market move like it did yesterday. So guys, after a short break, we are going to come back and talk about the market more and more. And I assure you, Nick, I'm not going to a date. And I pray that my wife will not read this comment because an investigation will be done immediately if she reads it. No dates, no going out until the market stops moving. When she's married to a trader, she knows that's the case. Okay, guys, I'm very happy to talk to you, to every one of you. And the atmosphere is very friendly, it's very nice. And of course, when we are offering a fantastic service like this with great traders like you guys, I'm sure the atmosphere will always be like this. We are achieving profit, and we are having fun, and we are friends, and we are fellow traders, and I'm very happy that I'm helping you guys achieve profit in the market. So we're going to take a short break, and after that break we will be back to do more magic. But for the time being, I really want to thank QTimeFX for this generous sponsorship of this webinar. This live stream is, as always, sponsored by our favorite broker in the whole world, QTimeFX. The broker who got the award for the lowest Forex spread of 2018 by ACIFMA. And that was not a surprise, of course, because they are offering you the chance to trade with amazing spreads, very, very tight, like 0.4 of a pip on the euro dollar and the dollar yen, and similar low spreads on all other instruments. And of course, that comes with zero commission, guys. Zero commission is the magic word. Of course, a lot of brokers, they offer good spreads, but they charge commission in place of offering this service, because they say, well, we are offering you very good spreads, that's why we deserve some commission. And of course, that leaves the trader thinking, what is my advantage here? If I save on the spread and pay what I saved in commission, then what is my advantage? No, not QTimeFX. They don't do things like this. The guys at QTimeFX wants you to make profit, and that's why they want to keep your trading costs to a minimum. Zero commission, guys. Zero commission, very tight spread. This is how you should trade. And of course, because they care about the safety of your funds, they are segregated in UOB, which is ranked in the 22nd place in the whole world, guys, in the World Bank ranking. But the promotion that everybody's talking about is the $500 promotion. Open a VIP account with QTimeFX with a minimum deposit of $150, and you can be entitled to get $500. You can get 250 when you deposit $150, and you can get a bonus of 500 fat American dollars when you drop $300 in your QTime FX account. So what you're waiting for? We are offering you the chance to trade with these great recommendations where you can achieve profit from trading, and you can save on the trading expenses because of these very tight spreads and zero commission. And at the same time, we want you to take this bonus. We want you to withdraw it. We want you to spend it in any way you like. So contact us at fx_dcast via Telegram, and let's open your QTime FX account for you today. Okay, guys, with this, I'm going to take a short break, and I'm going to be back in 5, 6, 7 minutes. So wait for more magic, more trading signals on gold and other instruments when we are back. See you in 5, guys. Okay, guys, we are back. Hi, hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are watching this from. Welcome, and thank you for being here. As always, we are trying to give you the best trading opportunities in the market, the best trading opportunities in the market. I always look for this, and I want you to make profit every day, guys. Of course, most of the days we will be able to achieve that. Just like recently, we are having a very, very good period. And if you missed on that, I want you to start watching the webinar today, tomorrow, every day, so you can be in the know when it comes to the best trading opportunities in Forex and commodities market every day. So guys, we talked about the euro before the break. We said that the euro is having resistance at in the 90s, 1090s, with a support at 1047. A break above this resistance will be a very good reason to go long. And in case a surprise happens and we break the support, of course, we will short, because breaking the support, even no matter what you believe the market will do, when an important support is broken, a short is justified. Okay, now let's move to the next instrument. These charts are, as you can see, crypto charts. I was talking about them yesterday and for another event. Now, gold. Oh my God, gold. Oh my God. We had a long at 62.8 yesterday, and of course it reached the target at 67.8. But look at this beautiful baby. Unbelievable, guys. Let me delete these recommendations from yesterday. Okay, now the problem is that we have moved very sharply yesterday. It is expected, of course, but the question now is, where is the resistance? Where is the support? After moving in such a very sharp way, it might be harder than usual to spot support and resistance. But we are going to try. One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to clone this trend line and place it on this top and see if we have a support here. Yeah, this trend line is going to provide support, in my opinion, and this is going to happen very close to a retracement level, I assume. I'm going to use 71.4. Yes. So the support for now, the level which we need to be trading above in order to keep this very strong move going, is 1477.8. So this is going to be the support. Currently, this level is just a little bit above the trend line, very few pips, but of course it's a rising trend line. With each hour, with each new candle, these two are getting closer and closer to each other until they finally meet. And it's not going to take a long time for them to meet, 3 hours or so, and then there will be 3 candles, 1, 2, 3, yes, and they will be touching. So support is at 1477.8. This is the first piece of information I'm going to leave on the chart for you guys. Now, resistance is not as easy to identify. Why? Because we have not traded in this area for a while. The last time we traded in the 80s, this high was 4 weeks ago in November, early in November, as you can see. Now, guys, with surpassing, of course, when we surpass the top of wave 4 of 1 lesser degree here, and the previous top here, everything is screaming bullish, 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 of course. We know that. We have been saying this for a while. Now, the next probable target is, of course, wave 2 here, the top of wave 2, which is very close to 71.4 retracement level for this C wave drop. At 1495.9, which, if you remember, it was the second target for our recommendation from yesterday. So we still believe that we can go towards these levels, the top of wave 2 and the 71.4 retracement level. That are very close to each other. So I'm considering this resistance to be at 1495.9. However, of course, we need a closer level, which, if broken, will give us the chance to get in with a long position. And it's not easy to specify. It's really not. I'm going to be looking here in this area. Current price is 1482.3, 0.2, 0.3, something like that. Okay. So we are currently trading here. This is the current price. Now, when we are moving to the upside, I want to see if we had a resistance previously in this area. How about this one here? It's 82.85. We are, of course, very, very close to that. So 85, round that to 982 and 90. I'm going to use the bottom here, and as you can see, it's a previous support area. As you can see here, 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 here. Of course, it's not a major area, but because we have not been trading in this area for quite a while, for almost 4 weeks, we have no other option but to go back to the chart and look for something that is close to this, to the current levels. Resistance is at 1482.9. And I'm gonna issue 2 long signals, one if we penetrate this resistance and one if we drop down to that support. And in case we break below the next support, I'm gonna have a short recommendation. So let's start. Now we need to buy in case we penetrate the resistance. 10 pips above the resistance, that means 1483.9. Our stop should be below this support. 20 below it. Let me calculate. I'm just thinking. Let's see if this is okay. Well, 75.8. Although I'm a real bull on gold for the time being, and I made very good profit yesterday. But I would have to admit that breaking below this trend line would be a reason to at least take a pause from long gold positions. So yeah, 75.8 will be here. What's this low here? 75 point. What a coincidence! 75.8 exactly. So let's say 74.8. Let me place it just a little bit below this bottom here. That of course makes our entry very close to 100. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut my requirements for penetrating the resistance from 10 pips to 5, because I really believe in this move. This is better. Buy at 1483.4 with a stop at 1474.8. Our target is going to be, target 2 is obviously 1495.9. It's a very important level. I'm very, very interested in this level, and I have been since we were in the 50s. I was thinking about it. we are getting to 1495.9. This is what I really believe in. But we still need a target, a smaller target than this. And for that, of course, we need to go back to these areas here. To look for a target, a top that looks interesting. 88.1 indeed looks interesting. We also have these bottoms right here. They are very close to the 90 level, and 90, that's a round number, not quite psychological number, but it is a round nice number that we can use, 1490. So that would leave us with what, 66 pips of profit? Yeah. And I'm going to my trading account to immediately place this order because we are very close to it. Buy stop 1483.4. 1474.8 and 90, 1490, and place. So this is the first signal on gold for today. Buy at 1483.4, stop at 1474.8, limit at 90. Now I want another buy order to be waiting if in case we drop to the support, which is 77.8. 1477.8 is a buy. Now my stop is going to be below this bottom, the 75.8, but I'm gonna use maybe 30 pips or 40 pips below the support, this bottom, this price bottom. So let's say 1471.8. Is that okay with you guys? Target 2 is definitely, if you want to wait, 1495.9. I'm still waiting for this level, and I really believe we can get there. Target number 1, I want a target that is not very far, 50-60 pips, something like that. And of course we have a resistance at 82.9, but will it be so this is our resistance. I'm looking for something just above that, and it's not very easy to do, honestly. We do have some kind of resistance or support all over this area. Of course, you can find price tops, price bottoms, because they are not major levels, you know, they are just minor support or resistance levels. I don't want to keep it until 88. That would be a lot. So maybe I'm going to use this bottom here, 84.50. Yeah. And I'm going to my QTimeFX live account to place this order as well. If we drop towards 1477, I want to buy at 1477.8. My stop is 1471.8. And my limit is 1484.5. Right? Right. Okay, and place. And with this, guys, we now have two orders ready to make profit. If gold drops to the support and then starts recovering, or if it penetrates through the resistance. In both cases, we do have orders that are there ready to take advantage of such moves. Okay, people? Now, what about a short position? Can we still have a short position? Well, of course we can, but we need a reason to do so. In my own opinion, breaking below the 71.4 retracement level, which is very close to the top of this previous channel here, is a reason to go short. Because once we start trading below 71.4, the odds of trading below this bottom here will become really, really huge. And there is something that you need to notice here, and that is the wave count. We do have a complete five. In that case, of course, if we start dropping, then we will have a complete 5-wave sequence to the upside, which leaves us, of course, looking for something like this, waiting for an ABC before more advancement can be achieved. Okay, so of course, if we start trading below the support, 20 pips below the support, or we said 30, let's update that. 1474.8 is a sell. Stop should be, of course, above the resistance, 1483.4. And now, what about the target for this one, guys? Let's see first. The target should be around this trend line, of course, because as you can see, we are now trading above these two parallel trend lines. Once we start trading below the upper one, then dropping towards or very close to the lower one will become highly expected. And this level is going to be later tonight. This is like more than 12 hours away from now. It's going to be around 71. The price high here is 71.3, so we may use that, but again, it's very, very limited. So we need to add a little bit to that to make it a reasonable signal with more profit than just 30 pips or so. But it will be risky to target anything below this trend line. So we can just, target these areas here, just a little bit to the downside and make it a 70, let's say. Limit or target one, let's say. $14.70 and target 2, of course, in case the drop is very strong, in case we break below this rising trend line, then a retracement level for the whole 5-wave sequence can be a very good target. In this case, of course, let me see the 61.8 and the 50%. 61.8 is at 64.70, and that makes a good target. So this is it, guys. Now I'm gonna place this recommendation as well. I really hope it will not be triggered. I really hope that it will be cancelled by the end of the European session. Like I always say, any signals, any recommendations, any orders that you guys are following from our webinar that you are using. If we reach the closing bell of the European session with orders that are still there in your account, go immediately to your account and delete or cancel these orders, because these recommendations are very short term. They are valid for the next 10 hours or so, but right around the close of the European session, we want to be out. Okay, and one more note, of course, when we have two signals in the same direction, like what we are having here, buy here and buy here, once one of them is triggered, the other should be immediately canceled. Okay, guys, so these are the recommendations for today. I'm going to go to my trading account and place the short, and we are very close to triggering that one of the long recommendations that we have just placed, the buy at 83.4, I think. Yes, we are already in the market, guys. We are already in the market. Okay, so our price here is going to be 1474.8. Our stop is 1483.4. And our limit, I'm going to use the first one, 1470. Sorry, this is not a buy limit. This is a sell stop. So guys, sell at 1474.8, a stop loss at 1483.4, and limit is at 1470 and place. And now we are also ready to take advantage of gold in case it drops. I really hope the sell recommendation will not be triggered, but let's see what happens. Okay, guys, so these are the recommendations. I'm going to leave them on the chart for you in a place where you can see them. Of course, you can go immediately to your QTime FX trading account and place them so you don't miss on these trading opportunities. Or you can, of course, screenshot this, take a screenshot, keep it, write them down, whatever you like. Okay, guys, so we are moving to the upside now. We are pushing higher and higher towards 84. I really hope we are going to have another move to the upside today, reaching 95.9. This is my favorite target for now. Okay, guys, so this is what we have for gold. Now, oil is something that I'm really interested in. I did not have the chance to talk about yesterday. Okay, guys, this was a very nice day because we had a short recommendation in that day, but we only made 50 pips. We could have made more than that. Now, what does this drop here tells us? I'm gonna use some indicators to estimate the technical position, the current technical position of oil, and why did it drop so hard on Friday. So in spite of this very sharp drop, guys, more weakness is still expected. Why? As you can see, we do have the indicators, both RSI and stochastics, coming very close to the overbought area before changing direction. And this is something that is indeed negative. Now, another thing that can be negative is retracement levels. Let me see where this recovery attempt stopped. As you can see, we do have obvious resistance here in the 50% area at 56.66. And again, we tried to overcome this area, but we failed to do so. So I can easily say that resistance is at 56.66. Now what about the support? Support, it's not easy to identify in this area. We do have the 30, like this. 30 has been holding the price, providing support in the past hours, not a long time. And just below that, we have the moving average band. So once we break the 30s, we may penetrate the moving average band and drop towards this trend line here. So I'm going to use 30 as my support. And I'm going to build a trading strategy using these numbers, guys. But first of all, which one do you think is more probable, moving higher or moving lower? With this drop, of course, and then with the recovery attempts topping very close to 50% twice, not once. And one more thing I want to show you. This is an ABC. It is a zigzag. And even inside the ABC, the B itself is an ABC, which further confirms the wave count. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is absolutely fantastic. This is absolutely fantastic, guys. This is, in my own opinion, a good trading opportunity. A short on oil will be something that I will be excited about. But I want to see the price penetrate 30 first. Why am I a bear? Can you tell me? Can anybody tell me? If you are Ellioticians, I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. This Elliott wave count is very crystal clear. After a sharp move to the downside, which can be counted as wave 3, probably we have wave 1 from here, ABC in wave 2, wave 3 very sharp as usual, and wave 4 is usually more sideways than wave 2. As you can see, up, down, up. We have a zigzag, but it's not a sharp zigzag. The top of wave C and the top of wave A are not very far from each other. We might as well call it a flat. It's not a flat, actually, but it's not very sharp when you talk about zigzags. And inside this ABC pattern, the wave B is also an ABC, very, very clear. So with this happening, all of this happening very close to 50% level, a short is looking like a very, very good trading opportunity. And I'm gonna start building my trading strategy depending on this wave count, on topping very close to 50% level, on the recent sharp drop. Everything is screaming to the downside. So I expect crude to take another hit today, tomorrow, for what is left of this week. Maybe it's not going to be as sharp as this one, but it's still going to be very good for trading. This is what I really believe in. That's why my initial recommendation here and my favorite recommendation is a short, just 10 pips below 56.30 with a stop above 56.66, so 86, let's say. Honestly, I don't want to wait until 20. I want to sell with the first pip below 30. That is maybe Some of you guys say Munther is jumping too quickly on this side of the market, but I have every reason to do so when I look at this chart. I always let the chart make the decision for me, guys. It's not about what I like and I don't like. If I see a very good setup, then I jump in as quickly as possible. But if I see something that makes me feel cautious, then I wait a little bit more, 10, 20 pips, sometimes more than that, beyond the support or resistance I'm watching. But when I see a situation which looks very good like this one, then I want to be in the soonest possible. Okay, guys, sell at 56.29. Where is my limit? Honestly, once we start trading below 30, it will be very hard to stop before touching this trend line. And I'm going to use some calculations here. As you know, of course, you know me, I love my retracement levels. I'm going to pick the retracement which is going to be in the next hours the closest to this trend line. 55.66. We still have the 88, I think. 88 is closer. It's 55.52. So limit. I'm going to give you one limit, guys, on oil, because I'm not going to put this on my trading account for now. 55.52. Yeah, that looks like a good trade to me. Now, what if I'm wrong? What if the price moves higher and breaks above the resistance? Well, then I want to be long. That's why I will have a buy recommendation at 56.86 with a stop just below 30, 56.29. Now, what about the limit? Once we start trading above the 50% level, it will be easy to reach higher levels. And here, as you can see, we don't have any stops, any pauses on the way down. So no one is preferred over the other when we talk about these retracement levels. But maybe if we get a little bit higher, we will find something very close like this one. It's very close to these bottoms right here. And that, of course, 57.60, that is going to be our limit. 57.60, right? So these are the trading recommendations for oil futures today, guys. Crude oil futures. We prefer a short position, and we are only pips away from triggering it. A sell at 56.29, a buy at 56.86. Each signal is the reverse to the other. The target to the downside is 55.52. The target to the upside is 57.60. Wish you the best with this trade, guys, with this recommendation trading on oil. But just before we depart from oil, I want to take a look at the daily chart and see if we are in front of something that is even more lucrative than just 55 or something like that. Okay. Now things are getting clearer. Guys, I said that this is probably wave 3. Of course, wave 3 is usually sharp, strong. If it's to the downside, it's destructive. If it's to the upside, it's euphoria. In this case, we can count this as 3 and then start counting other waves. So this is 3, then that means this is wave 2, and this means that this is wave 1. So we can count something like this. And of course, wave 4 is here, and then wave 5. So the thing that is normal for wave 5 to do is, of course, to drop below the bottom of wave 3, which is 55.02. So we are talking about levels that are below 55.02 as a target to the downside. we should target these areas if the price starts dropping as expected, and I do expect it to drop. Now, one of the most important levels in this area, of course, is going to be this rising trend line from October bottom. And this trend line, we need to update it every day, of course, to see where it is running. But for today, it's running at 54 in the 54.30s. Tomorrow, of course, is going to go up a little bit, a few pips every day. So we're going to take a look again at this chart tomorrow. Hopefully, by that time, we'll be talking about our sell signal reaching its limit. I really hope so. Fingers crossed. In case a surprise happens and we move to the upside above 56.66, we will jump on the long side, because surprises are good opportunities to trade. What do I mean by that? If everybody, or if the analysis is pointing to one direction and everybody is waiting for that direction to happen, everybody is thinking about that move, maybe it would be a good idea to go against that move. It's not a very nice thing to say, but this is what happens when everybody is favoring one side of the market. So to me, I really believe in the opportunity to downside. But if a surprise happens, when a surprise happens and everybody says, oh my God, it's moving to the upside, don't hesitate to follow the market. Price action is always your guide. You need to follow what the price is doing, not dictate what it should do. You can't tell the price, you can tell gold, you can tell oil, you can tell euro. You should go up, you must go up, you will go up. No, the market does not work that way. The market works in a way in which we expect a certain direction, and if it happens, that's great. If it does not happen, that means there's something wrong with the expectations, and maybe we will be making profit against this expectation. But of course, we need the market to show us that this is the case. In this situation here, how does the market show us that this is the case? It shows us that this is the case, guys, with a break above our resistance level here, 56.66. I really hope this will not happen. I hope that we'll be trading below 30 very soon, and then we drop below 56 and reach our limit at 55.52 for today. Fingers crossed, and I wish you the best. Okay, guys, with this, I think it is time to, I think it's time to take our second break of the day, our final break of the day. But before we do, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take a look at the comment section. Blaine, hey Munther, can you do volatility indicator? Yes, of course we can, buddy. But yeah, we can do that. We're gonna prepare to do that. Is QTime FX doing another bonus promotion? Well, this question is better answered by the very friendly, very professional team at FX Educast, and I'm sure they are going to answer your question, buddy, Michael. And they are already answering that. We currently have the $500 bonus, of course. It's still going. If you need a new promotion, this is the promotion we are going with right now. Can I get bonus if I already have an account? Nick is asking. Your answer is on the way from the FX Educast guys. So with this, guys, I'm gonna leave you for a little while. And before I do, I want to remind you that you are enjoying this live stream. You are enjoying these free recommendations, which, believe me, they cost a lot. I'm not going to tell you how much I charge my clients to get my opinion on the market. It is not a cheap service at all. I assure you, it's not a cheap service. It is very expensive. But the guys from QTime FX want you to enjoy the best trading opportunities in the market, and they want you to be successful. They want you to make money. That's why they are offering you to trade with fantastic spreads, the kind of spreads that you see on the screen, which gave them the award for the lowest forex spread broker of 2018, guys. Just look at these spreads on the screen. 0.4 of a pip on the euro dollar, 0.4 of a pip on the dollar yen, and of course we have similar very tight spreads on all other majors, all other instruments, with of course zero commission. This is how much QTime FX wants you to make money. They're not charging you commission in any way. They want you to trade with the lowest trading expenses in the business. And of course, it was not a surprise when they got the award for the lowest spread in 2018. I'm sure they're going to get it again in 2019 and 2020 and so on. I really hope they get it every year because they are offering fantastic spreads, guys. Fantastic, actually really, really fantastic spreads. As a trader, of course, I want to trade with low spreads and I want to trade with zero commission. And when you look online, of course, you're going to find a lot of brokers offering tight spreads. But unfortunately, most of them, a large number of them, are charging commissions for providing you with the service to trade with very tight spreads. But no, not QTime FX. Here, we do things in a different way because we want you to be successful. We want you to achieve your trading goal of making profit, trading with low costs, and of course that is why QTime FX is offering you these fantastic trading conditions. And guys, just to feel safe about your funds, they are segregated in UOB, which is ranked in the 22nd place in World Bank ranking. In the whole world, that is, of course, in the 22nd place in the whole world, guys. And the promotion that you guys are asking about in the chat is, of course, it got everybody talking about this bonus thing. You can open an account, a VIP account with QTime FX with a minimum deposit of $150, and you will be entitled to get a bonus up to $500. That is real money, guys, not trading credit, real American green dollars. 500, something that you can spend on anything you like. Withdraw them, please. Please come get the bonus and take our money. This is what we want you to enjoy. We want you to enjoy withdrawing this bonus. We want you to enjoy telling your friends, your family, your colleagues, your other traders that you know that you made $500 on a bonus, not with a trade, not with anything else, but just a free bonus from us, from QTime FX, because you have put your confidence in QTime FX. The promotion is as follows. If you deposit $150 or more, you will be entitled to get a bonus of $250. But if you deposit $300 or more, you are going to be entitled to receive a bonus of $500, guys, $500. But there's a very important note here. To get these promotional benefits, you must contact FX_educast via Telegram. Okay, so if you have a Telegram account, send us a message now. If you don't, download Telegram and get in touch immediately, because I want you guys to be trading these trading recommendations on a real account with real money, not on demo, not just watching them, what happens to them in the market, and you miss opportunities day after day. You saw what kind of profit we made yesterday. You saw what kind of profit we made on Friday. You saw what kind of profit we made the week before. So if you do not use these recommendations to make profit on a real account, not on a demo account, then you are missing out. I don't want you to miss out. I want you to make money. I want you to be successful in the financial market. Nothing gives me the pleasure of someone coming back to me and telling me that, Munther, I made profit on that trade because of you, because of your webinar, because of your recommendation. That makes me feel very, very good, because of course I want to trade good, I want to make money for myself, but when I help traders who need help, beginners, people who are still struggling with their trading, when I do that, I feel very, very good. I want you guys to make money, and I want you to come and open your account with QTime FX, where you can trade with very tight spreads, zero commission, and at the same time, you are going to keep this stream going because they are our sponsor and they are our favorite broker in the whole world. With this, guys, I'm gonna leave you for a quick break, 5, 6, 7 minutes, something like that, and we will be back to talk about more trading opportunities in the market. See you then, guys. Okay, people, we are back. How's everybody? I hope you had a nice break. Got yourself something to drink, guys? Anybody? I asked the question, and I ask you guys, what do you think we will be making today? Profit, loss, what kind of profit? We do hope, we really hope to do the same like we have been doing recently. And Jimmy, thank you, Jimmy, for your answer. He's expecting us to make 70 pips, which is a very smart answer. Why is that? Because it's almost the average of what we have been doing recently on a daily basis. So that's a very smart answer, buddy. And I love people who work their numbers, and obviously you are. And that will give you an advantage in the financial market. So, guys, again, I want to remind you that this live stream is sponsored by QTimeFX, our favorite forex broker in the whole world, who is offering you to trade with a maximum leverage of 500 to 1 and got the award for the lowest forex spread broker of 2018 by the ACI FMA, which was not a surprise, of course, due to these very tight spreads. The euro dollar is 0.4, the dollar yen is 0.4, and all other major instruments are trading at QTimeFX with tight spreads, and of course with zero commission. We want you to have the lowest trading expense in the business. This is what we are trying to achieve here. And to make you feel good about your funds, they are segregated in UOB, ranked 22nd place in the World Bank ranking, which is something, guys. And of course, what everybody is talking about here in chat, in the webinar, on our social media, everybody is asking us about the promotion, the $500 promotion, which is still going strong and it's achieving a lot. We want you to have these dollars, guys. We want you to have this amount to spend in any way you like. It's like a gift from us to you for choosing QTimeFX to be your broker. So come and get yourself $500 in bonus. Deposit $150 and get $250 bonus. Deposit $300 and get a $500 bonus. To get these promotional benefits, you must contact us at FX_Ducast via Telegram. You must do that. Okay, so if you want to open an account, if you want to just ask a question about QTimeFX or about the promotion, please go ahead and contact us at FX_Ducast via Telegram, and we will be more than glad to help. Okay, guys? So with this, let's hit the charts. Last thing we talked about before the break was oil, and we are touching the entry for the short. I really hope we do, and I really hope that tomorrow I'll be talking about this signal reaching its limit. Now let's move on to our next instrument, which is the pound. We had a long yesterday. No, these recommendations are very old. They are not yesterday's. So yesterday we had a buy at 29.85. It was closed earlier this morning with a very small profit. We have been trading above 85 since we penetrated this the resistance at 75. Actually, it was at 75. We talked about it many times. I'm going to show you why 75 is very important, and I'm going to show you what we will be doing today. But first of all, I want to take a look at the indicators. So guys, the indicators show a good picture. This is the hourly chart. And as you can see, we are finding support very close to the moving average band. We do have a cross on the stochastic indicator, and the RSI, after getting very close to the equilibrium 50% level, it is moving to the upside again. All of these observations point to the upside. Aside from the MACD is, you know, it generated a short signal here. But oh my God, obviously, as you can see, guys, it started moving. How can we analyze this? So it is starting to move. Oh my God, oh my God. I can't, what can we do now? We have moved 25 pips in 2 minutes. So I wish we did this earlier. Maybe we would be in a long position by now. Nevertheless, let's take a look at the outlook. The daily, first of all, this kind of behavior, guys, is very, very bullish in my opinion, from my own experience. When you spend, excuse me, when you spend a period where you are finding support very close to the moving average band, just a little bit above it or below it, and you do that for a number of candles, like here we're just above it, very, very close to it, here touching it, here above it, here just above it, just above it. So when you see this kind of behavior, guys, this is usually an indication of a bullish market. Of course, if it happens on the other side, if we are finding resistance very close to the moving average band, then it is an indication of weakness, of course. So one other thing that I want you to see also points to the upside is that we have broken above what looks like a very important retracement here, 71.4 retracement level, the one that I discovered and I am very, very proud of. That's why I gave it my name. I call it the Marji level. As you can see, we have been finding resistance around this Marji 71.4 retracement level in a fantastic way. Very, very close daily highs to this level, as you can see here, here, here. And the highest price we got to during this attempt was, of course, 3013. Now we are trading above that. And of course, breaking 97, 29.75. I'm sorry, I just can't focus with the market moving this fast. But I'm happy about it. I do have long positions on the pound. I have positions against the dollar all over the place. Anything you see on your screen, I have a position betting on the dollar weakness on that instrument. So what's next now, guys? Where is the next resistance? This is what we will be trying to answer for now. And unfortunately, of course, the next resistance is 3077. It's the 78.6 retracement level for the drop, for the recent drop. And that's why I think we need to wait for this level and see what the market will be doing around it. Now, at the time, the pound is trading at its highest level in 7 months, guys, almost 7 months. Since May, we have not traded at 30.40. Since May, it was May. The last time we got here was in May. Can you believe that? So with this kind of movement, obviously there's some good news about Britain, maybe political, Brexit, elections, I don't know. But immediately when London opened, this thing started rising and it rose almost 50 pips in the first 10-15 minutes of trading in London session. But that's good news and bad. Good news because it's moving in the direction that we are expecting, which is very good. But it's bad news because we missed the chance to get in the market. I don't think we can buy here. I really don't think we can do that at the moment. I'm looking for yesterday chart. I want to show you something. My God, this is amazing. This is really, really amazing. This is very nice. Look at this beautiful baby. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is just really, really amazing. Very good. Okay, guys. So I think we have missed the chance. I'm gonna analyze the market, but I really doubt that we are going to find an entry at current levels. I wish we got in 20 minutes before this, but it's okay. Now, what I want to focus on is the last part of this move. Yeah, this one. After seeing what looked like an ABC here, I want to analyze the part of the move that came after this ABC. Okay, so we have one, we have two, but this is not three because we have overlapping here, so it can be another one of one lesser degree, of course, and two can be something like flat, and this is three. Yes. So the wave count for now is going to be like this one. Sorry, not ABC. It's going to be 1, 2, and 3 is still in the making. All of this is 3, guys. And of course, later we're going to have 4 and 5. Let's not talk about them now. We still need to focus on wave 3. Inside wave 3, I want to count the waves. And I think that this is 1, A, B, C, and this is 2. Yes. A, B, C, X. Yes. So now inside 3 we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sideways and 5. So we are probably going to reach a little bit higher in wave 3 and then drop a little bit in wave 4 or maybe sideways before a final push to the upside. What I believe wave 3 is capable of is reaching the next retracement level, which is 3077. And now I don't know, we cannot get in at the current prices, but if we drop back to this support here, the previous stop, which is 3012, maybe that would be a good entry point. So support for now is at 3012 and resistance is at 3077. Due to the speed of the move we are seeing now, we will not be buying in case of the resistance breaking, but if we drop to the support, that would be a good entry. So I'm going to issue maybe one signal for today, and that is a signal depending on finding support very close to 3012. So buy at 3012. I'm going to find this stop, and the target 1 is definitely going to be 3077. Target 2, we'll see about that. So this is probably my only recommendation on the pound for today. Let me find a stop. A stop needs support. The next support, this trend line looks good. It looks, yeah, this is what I want it to look like. This support here is currently, it is around in the 40s. With time, of course, it's going to rise. I'm going to depend on the moving average area here. 63 to 40, maybe the stop right here. and the next few hours is going to be very close to this top right here, which is we have 51 here, we have 51 obviously as support. So if we break below 51, 29.51, I want to be out. So 20 pips below that means 31. So this is my stop. It's going to be 31. Initial target is 30.77. A second target is going to be, of course, higher than that. $32.19. That is a bit far, but you know, this is what the chart is saying. $32.19. So guys, because of this fast move, this is going to be the only recommendation I'm gonna issue for the pound today. Let me place it in a place where you can see it clearly. We do have a resistance at 30.77, a support at 30.12. If we drop to that support, I want to be in, I want to be long, and unfortunately we can keep going, of course, to the downside. If we break below 29.51, I want to be out of my long position. So I'm going to add that to the support list here. Another support is 29.51. It's important also. If we drop below this level with a good number of pips, maybe 20, I'm going to use 20. If we do so, I am going to, of course, close my position. Initial target is going to be 30.77. But as you can see, we are now almost 30 pips above the entry level. Still, I'm gonna place my order to buy, and I really hope it will be triggered. But honestly, I don't think it will. Buy at 30.12, stop losses 29.31, and limit is 30.77. And this is it, guys. This is it. Okay, so let's hope for the best. Maybe, who knows, during the day, maybe we'll get back to 30.12 and then we will be in, and then the market will jump to 30.77, make us some money. Okay, guys. So this is it for the pound. Now we have talked about euro, pound, and of course the commodities that we take a look at every day, which are of course gold and crude oil futures. And now it's time to talk about one of the best trading opportunities in the market, and it is the yen, the dollar yen. Something I really believe in. Now, of course, our by this time, our recommendation from yesterday reached its limit, making 50 pips. But of course, when we started this webinar, I considered it to be closed with a profit of 38 pips. The market was around 60 when we started talking today. Our limit was 48. Now we are at 43. So obviously we have reached that, and I'm sure I can. Yes, here it is. I don't know if you guys can see. This is my trading platform. Of course, I kept it. I don't know if the camera can capture this. I kept the signal until it reached the limit, because I really believed it can reach the limit, and it did, of course. I don't know if this is clear. Yeah. Okay, so this is the first trade that is closed today, and we have no reason whatsoever to believe in anything different from what we have been talking about for a while now. As you know, if you have been here before, I am a huge bear on the dollar yen, and I really believe we can get 500 pips to the downside, maybe more than that. So we were trading above 109 earlier this week. On Monday, we were even getting closer to 110, because the high was then, I think, 109.73 or 72. Let me make sure it's 72.9. So we were getting closer to 110. So to tell somebody that you think the dollar yen is going to 104, that is hard to believe. If I tell somebody that, dude, we're close to 110 and you're talking about 104, yes, I believe we are going to 104 or maybe even lower than that. And what happened this week showed me that yes, the market is going to do just that. Look at this beautiful drop here. Amazing, very, very nice sharpness here, and it's continuous. We see a strong drop, just a little bit of a correction, another strong drop, a little bit of correction, another drop that I really hope it will be as strong as these two here, this one and this one, and I wanted to keep digging deeper and deeper. Let's check the indicators to see if maybe it's time to get some rest for this bearish attack. I believe it's going to be successful. This bearish attack is going to be very successful. This is what I believe in, but we'll see. We'll see if that happens. No reason here to believe that it's time to recover in a strong way. The MACD is touching, it touched here, no cross. Again, it's touching. If we have no cross again here, just look at this one and you know what happens. What will happen here if we fail to cross above the signal line. Here we did fail. We touched it and then moved lower. And what did the price do? It moved lower. Again, if we fail to cross above the signal line here, just like here, it will happen all over again and we'll see something like this. We will see something beautiful to the downside, something expected. So I really believe we can dig deeper. This is our target, guys. This bottom right here. We are going there, and we're gonna make some serious profit on the way down. Okay. Now the next important target is going to be this trend line. We are about 40-45 pips above this trend line at the time being. It is currently around just above 108, and of course it's a rising trend line. Every new candle we're gonna add a pip or so to that level, until maybe, if we have enough time, maybe we will get to this bottom here, these bottoms here in the 20s. Of course the 108.20s was one of the most important support levels that allowed the bulls to attack 109.37 for a last and final time. When we fell from 109.37 after touching it and testing it early in November, we found support twice in the 108.20s, guys. Very, very important area here. So I want to be breaking this area to the downside, and when I break it, of course, the chances of breaking this trend line will become very strong. Very, very good chances. That's why I'm going to use this area here as my support. So here we have 23, 22.6, and we have 25 here. So it's between 23 and 25. So support 108.23. Now, the resistance is not as easy to spot. Why? I'm going to show you why, but first I want to place a horizontal line on the support. I'm going to put that exactly at 23. Here it is, guys. Here's our support. You can see here, and even if you go back to earlier trading sessions, you can see support here, support here. So 23 is a good support, and I want to see it broken. But I'm going to say this, and maybe you're going to feel weird about it, but I wish it will not be broken from the first attempt. What? Munther, you're a bear. You want the price to drop to 104. Why do you want this support to survive first attack. Well, if we survive first attack, then we will be correcting this drop here from Monday high. And if we do so, that will, of course, take us higher to maybe 38.2 or 50% level. I don't think it's gonna be above that. Only 38.2 or the 50, that's the max. Because we do have a very strong bear market and we are anticipating a strong move to the downside. So if we fail to break the support at the first attempt and then the price starts recovering, that will give us a fantastic opportunity to sell. If this happens, if we find support very close to 108.23 and then we recover, I will calculate retracements for this drop. And once I touch 38.2 or 50% level, in both cases, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for weakness signs. If I find enough, I'm definitely going to sell there. Definitely. So I really hope this will survive first attempt. We have some kind of correction offering us a very good price to get in at. And then, boom, we break it with the second attempt. So you know what I have in mind right now? Okay. So guys, let me now look for resistance. It's not going to be as easy because the drop has been relatively sharp. So maybe trend lines will not be helpful here. Let's see. Actually, that's not bad. That's not bad. We do have a trend line, although it's a little sharper than I want it to be. It is sharper than I want it to be. Sharp trend lines are not really reliable, not very much. I don't prefer to see them or to use them. What I want to see is, you know, this, the moving average band when I use retracements for this whole drop. The 38.2, guys, is at 90. 91 actually. And it's very close to the moving average band. So if we start trading above this trend line here in the 60s, if we get back to the 60s, that means we are probably going to test 108.91. And I want to see that test. If I see it and the moving average is still in this area at that time, the moving average band, I'm going to short at 108.91. So I'm going to give you two short recommendations now. But first, let me resistance. $108.91. Yeah. Now I'm gonna sell if we break below of not break, just start trading below the support area 23.25. I'm gonna sell, and if we go higher to the first Fibonacci level 108.91, I'm gonna sell as well. So I'm gonna have two short recommendations: sell at 108.22 and another sell at 108.91. No buying below these levels, you know, unless we break 108.91 with a good number of pips. I do not recommend you go long on the dollar yen. Okay guys, so to the stops and limits, of course. The stop should be, of course, above the resistance 108.91. How about 20 pips? It will be 109.11. Yeah, I can live with that. Now, what about the targets? Target 1, target 2. Target 1 is going to be modest, of course. You know, now you know how I do things. I give you a modest target for you guys who want to be in and out during the day. And for people who can wait a number of days I give you a better target, a stronger target, a more ambitious target. So initial target, I want something around 50 pips or so. And I remember from yesterday, we talked about this bottom right here, right? Let's see if this bottom makes a good target. It is actually 107.87. That's a very small target. But what about a penetration of, let's say, 10 pips below this bottom? Where's my signal? I'm looking for it. These are all signals, all signals. This is what I want to focus on for today. So we said 10 pips below that, 107.77. It's still very small, but it's okay. Now for the second target, of course, you know I have 104 as my target in my mind, and I'm gonna stick to that to encourage you guys who are waiting, who have short positions on this pair, to wait for serious profit. The second short signal is going to be at 108.91, and for that, of course, we will use a stop that is above maybe the recent top, which is 109.73, but that would make it a large stop, 83 maybe, 10 pips above that, or just 1 pip above that, 74. That would make it okay. Once we start trading above Monday high, that's it. We don't need to keep our short positions. I don't think that will happen, but if it happens, we should close. Okay, now target one. For, of course, the first targets, we already have a support at 23, so I'm going to use that as my first target. And for the second target, it's again 104, to encourage you guys to hold on to these very, very ambitious targets. I'm going to clean everything. I'm going to just leave these on the chart. I'm gonna guys, only with a break, or not a break, just trading above Monday high, we can justify a long position. And I really don't believe this will happen, but of course we need to issue the signal, a buy at 109.74. Stop, we'll see about that, but the target, we definitely have a very important target at 10.13 and another target at 10.70. Both of them are retracement levels. We talked about them yesterday, last week. These are the targets to the upside. But what about the stop? If we reach this high, of course, I think going back to 109 would be enough. So 109 is going to be our stop. With this, guys, I'm gonna go immediately to my QTime FX live account, and I'm gonna place these orders. So I'll have a sell limit at 108.91. With a stop at 109.74, and the limit is 108.23. And place. Now the second one is going to be a sell stop in case we continue moving lower. And with the first pip below the support, I want to be in. 108.22, I'm in. My stop is going to be 109.11. And my limit is going to be 107.77. Very small. And place. And one more thing, of course, we have the long. I really don't think it will be hit, but it's a market. You have to be prepared. Buy stop, 109.74. Stop is 109. And the limit is going to be 10.30. Also a small limit. And place. With this, guys, we are now ready to take advantage of movements on the dollar yen that we expect are going to achieve good profit. If we go back to the 108.90s, I'm gonna sell. If we start trading below support at 108.23, I'm gonna sell. These are my favorite positions for today on the dollar yen, not the buy, of course. And I think we still have one instrument we can cover, and I'm gonna use the time we have to talk about the dollar index. It's very important. It relates to everything we talk about, guys. Everything we talk about. These are fantastic. Can update the wave count here. Moves like this, and yes. So we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inside the 3, and then we started dropping. And now we are below the bottom from which the 5 started, which confirms to a fantastic degree of confidence that this is only a C wave. Although it is a 5, sometimes when you see a 5-wave sequence, that means that the market is going to continue in the direction of this 5-wave sequence, unless in one case only, if it's wave C. If it's wave C, that means that no, it is time to flip. And the market flipped. It's very probable that this is the last part of this correction. Okay, guys, a correction that ended where it should. Why do I say where it should? Because this is a retracement level. I'm really interested in what is happening to the dollar currently. I really believe we are in front of a trading opportunity that comes maybe once every 4 or 5 years. Yes, that is how important I think the turn in the dollar is going to be. That's it for the dollar, guys. The dollar is going to suffer. It's going to face really serious problems. It's going to be under pressure. I don't know what the reason will be. Will it be economic, impeachment, politics? I don't know. But on the charts, this is what I care about. I'm a chartist. I'm a radical technical analyst. So on the chart, it shows that the dollar is going to be having not only a bad week or a bad month, but maybe a bad year, a bad couple of years from current levels. So one of the things that I really want you to keep in mind, guys, if you are trading the dollar and if you are an elitician, is this. No, sorry. This is not the tool I wanted to use. This is the tool I wanted to use. And I have presented this wave count that I really believe in recent webinars. So guys, what I'm doing right now is that I'm focusing on the dollar, not only for the short term, but also for the long term, because I want you to understand where are we at the moment in terms of dollar weakness, dollar strength, where is the dollar going next. So I'm going to focus on the dollar for what is left of today's webinar. And I want you to use this information to try and understand what you're going to do on any dollar related instrument. I really believe we have a good chance of making a serious profit here. So guys, this wave count, it's a wave count that I really believe in. I think the dollar topped in October, of course, when the euro reached its lowest level. The dollar topped, and from there we do have a 5-wave sequence to the downside on the dollar or to the upside on the euro and other rivals. Now, after a 5-wave sequence to the downside, in which wave 3 was the strongest, wave 5 was just a little bit lower than wave 3, which is something that happens all the time in the wave analysis. We had a 3-wave sequence to the upside, in which also wave A stopped extremely close to the 50% level, and wave C pushed just a little beyond that. When you have such a weak wave C, that means that the other direction against the direction of this wave C is strong, and it cannot wait to start, and it will control the market. In this case, wave C is pointing to the upside. That means, of course, that a drop to the downside is strong. Why? Because wave C failed to reach even the same size as wave A, which is a weakness sign. So people, here we have the end of wave C. And from there, we are starting a new 5. So we have 5 to the downside, 3 to the upside, and now it's time for another 5 to the downside, just like this one. And during this one, the dollar dropped more than 260 pips, or around 260 pips. Okay, so now we are expecting the same from here, from this top. Minimum the same. Why am I saying that? I'm gonna answer this question in a little bit, but first let's calculate what does this mean for the dollar. If we have 250, 260 pips below this top here, that would put us at around 96. When was the last time we traded at 96? Let's see. 96 is here. So it was in June, and you remember in June the euro topped at 14.12. Do you remember that? Late in June, I remember it very well. And when you get here, of course, the euro will be trying to break above its recent top, the highest price in previous months. And from there, of course, the battle will be very exciting. The dollar will try to survive. The euro will try to seize the day, use the opportunity to hit the dollar where it hurts. It's going to be very exciting to watch. For me, what I really believe now is going to happen is a 5-wave sequence to the downside, like this, reaching a minimum of 96. This is my minimum target for $4. Now, what I said earlier was that the minimum for this move, the minimum that I expect, is to be equal in size to this 5-wave sequence. But it can be more. Why? Because when you count the waves in the bigger picture, this is wave 1. So this whole 5-wave sequence on the downside can be counted as wave 1. This ABC can be counted as wave 2. And now it's time for wave 3. And wave 3 is very cruel. It's very violent. It's not the kind of wave that shows mercy to people who are trading against it. It's usually the strongest between all waves, all waves. It is rare that we see a wave that is stronger than wave 3. Just to show you what I mean, compare the size of this wave, wave 3, with the size of wave 1, wave 5, or even wave A, its closest rival. Nobody can come close to what wave 3 does. This is not a rule, of course. It's not a rule in the wave principle, but it is what usually happens. We see this happen all the time in the market. So what I'm expecting right now is a minimum of 96, but I really believe that we can do more than that with this drop, because it is probably going to be a wave 3. And if it's a wave 3, then it's going to be much stronger than wave 1. So I'm gonna draw it like this, maybe something like this, and maybe we'll see 95, 94, something like this, guys. Yes, of course we need time to achieve that, where I'm not talking about a week or so for the dollar to drop this hard. I think we need a number of weeks, but we are going there. We are going there, guys. This is what I really believe in. And this first part of the drop after the termination of wave C has proven that we are right about the market so far. Look at this drop, guys. It satisfies everything we have been waiting for, and it helped us. This is the drop that helped us achieve profit yesterday and last week, because we were betting against the dollar on Friday. On Monday, unfortunately, we didn't have a webinar. Again, yesterday we had bets against the dollar and we made profit in both occasions. So we are going to continue to do the same unless we see enough evidence that we should stop betting against the dollar. Up until now, nothing on the chart says that we should. Look at the pound. 50 pips, more than 50 pips in the first hour of London trading to the upside. Look at gold yesterday, more than 200 pips to the upside, and today we had even more than that. We added 40, 50 pips to that, so more than 250 pips from yesterday, or something like 250 pips from yesterday low on gold. The pound is trading as at its highest price since May. The euro is trying to push beyond its highest price in a month. So everybody, the yen, look at the yen. We were trading at 109.72 on Monday. Now we are at 108.40s. So everything is moving against the dollar, exactly as we were expecting. And tomorrow, I really hope we come back and check our signals for today, which are obviously positioned against the dollar, and check and see that they have achieved the kind of profit we want them to achieve. And we're going to do exactly the same tomorrow. We're going to look for more trading opportunities, and we're going to, of course, study the dollar again to see if we have any reason to stop believing in what we are currently believing. But I hope not. I hope this trend will go on day after day after day until we get the dollar index to 96, 95, 94, which will of course translate to amazing profits for our long positions on the pound, the euro, gold, and our short position on the yen. These are my favorite positions for now. For the past time, I have been, advertising 3 positions: buy gold, buy euro, sell dollar yen. These are my 3 favorite positions in the market right now, and I do have positions on my own account, other than the ones that I show you in the webinar. I don't show you everything because I don't want you guys taking a lot of risk. I don't want you adding to your positions. I don't want you trading 2 or 3 positions in the same direction at the same time, because I love you and I want you to be safe. Okay, so guys, with this, we come to the end of yet another beautiful and amazing day in the market. And I love spending time with you guys. I can't believe it's over already, but it is time to say goodbye with a promise to meet again 21 hours from now with more trading opportunities. I want you to be here. I want you to follow what is going to happen to our trading recommendations for today. And I really hope, fingers crossed, that tomorrow we'll be talking about more profit, just like what we have been doing recently. And if you did not open your account with QTimeFX yet, guys, you should. And I'm not just saying this because they are a sponsor. I'm saying this because they are obviously offering you fantastic trading conditions. One of the first things I think about as a trader is my cost of trading, and to see a broker offering me very tight spreads with no commission, that of course that is a great advantage. I saw brokers who offer similar spreads, but they charge commission, and I don't like to pay commission. I don't know about you, but I talk for myself. I hate to pay commission. I really do. That's why my account is, guys, with QTimeFX. This is my account, and I trade here because of these fantastic spreads. Just look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at the euro. Look at the yen. Amazing. Look at the pound. Look at the euro yen. Amazing spreads. Amazing spreads. Even gold, you know, it's 2.5 pips. It's less than other brokers. 3 and 4 pips you can find on other trading platforms. So when I say QTimeFX, I mean QTimeFX. This is my live account, guys, and this is my name on the account. I keep my money here, and I make money trading with QTimeFX. And I love trading here because just look at this. You know why? Look at the spread. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Zero commission, fantastic spreads. And of course, guys, we do have many reasons to believe that QTimeFX is the broker to be with. One of them is that they keep the client funds segregated in UOB, which is ranked in the 22nd place in the world, guys. This is the ranking for World Bank ranking, okay, for the world. It's not for a continent, it's not for an area. So they are the 22nd in the world, which is something remarkable in every way you look at it. So come trade with us, guys. Contact us at fx_educast via Telegram. Tell us you want the bonus. Tell us you want the money. We want you to take our money. Okay, come and take our money. Come and take the bonus. QTimeFX wants you to be successful. That's why they are sponsoring these live webinars with I don't want to talk about myself, but I have 19 years of experience in the market. I'm a chartered market technician. I have been helping traders and investors make money in the market since 2003 when I started my service as an analyst. I've been in the market since 2000, but after 2 or 3 years, something like that, I started my analysis service where I just wanted to tell the traders, the investors, where to buy, where to sell. I started that in May of 2003, and I'm still going strong. And I assure you guys, it's not a free service. I charge my clients for that. They pay good money because they make good money. They take this information, they trade depending on the information that I give them, and they make profit, and they are very happy to enjoy this service, although it's not a paid service. But you guys are lucky. You know why? You're lucky because QTimeFX is paying on your behalf. Yes, I'm very frank about it. QTimeFX is sponsoring this webinar so you guys can make profit. So you can find the best trading opportunities in the market, like the buy gold recommendation that we gave you yesterday, the short dollar yen recommendation that we gave you yesterday, like the short crude oil recommendation we gave you on Friday. These fantastic recommendations are yours free of any charge because QTimeFX loves you. This is the bottom line. They want you to be successful. They want you to be their clients. They want you to enjoy this amazing combination of very tight spreads and zero commission. And on the top of that, of course, we are currently offering you the $500 bonus. $500, guys. Come and get the bonus. But to get that, of course, you need to contact us at FX_Educast via Telegram. And the team that I love so much, FX Educast team, they are amazing, guys. They want to help you. They are very friendly, very professional. And right now, we are in the process of creating a Telegram group for recommendations, which will be only for our clients, only for the clients who open their accounts with QTimeFX, where we will send them directly to their phones the recommendations. They don't have to watch all this video. They don't have to wait. They don't have to get into the reasons behind the recommendations. You will have the recommendation getting to you through Telegram, to your phone, to your mobile immediately, so you can use it and make money in the market. So if you want to be a part of that group, please contact us at FX_Educast via Telegram. And of course, you need to be a client. So opening your account with QTimeFX comes with many, many advantages. One of them is this webinar, these free trading recommendations that are making profit day in, day out. And the other thing, of course, is the very low cost of trading, very tight spread, zero commission. Another point is segregated funds. That is fantastic. Another point, the very friendly, very professional team who is here to help you. They are here, they want to help you, they want to give you all the assistance you need. FX_Educast via Telegram. And finally, of course, the promotion everybody's talking about, the bonus promotion. You can make a deposit of $300 and get yourself a fat bonus of $500, which you can spend in any way you like. I'm sure the missus will be very happy when you tell her that you had a bonus of $500 and you want to take her out to a fancy restaurant for a romantic dinner, or you want to take her away for the weekend to a nice place to spend a couple of days in a resort, a hotel, whatever it is. Enjoy your time and enjoy the $500. I want you to come and get the $500 bonus. So come, open your account with us, and I promise you we will help you very much with trading, with opening account, with any questions you may have. Don't forget, it is always FX_Educast via Telegram. It's very important to contact us through this method to get the promotional benefits. Okay, so FX_Educast via Telegram. Send us your messages now. The team at FX Educast will be there to help you. They are very friendly and very professional. This is my promise to you. With this, guys, I want to wish you a fantastic day ahead, day, night, afternoon, morning, whatever, where you are. I want you to enjoy your trading, focus on the market, on the positions we proposed to you today, and tomorrow I'm going to tell you what happened to them. Fingers crossed, we're going to have another winner, another winning day today, and that will be a real pleasure for me to see you guys coming back on the chat and telling me that you achieved profit because of these recommendations. This makes me the happiest man in the world. So make me happy and make some money in your account and tell me about it. Okay, guys? So with this, I want to say goodbye to you with a promise to meet in 21 hours from now. And as I always end my webinars, good trading and good luck. Bye-bye.